Hello everybody, Jamie here from FM Scout. Today we are bringing you the best free transfers for the National League. So if you looked at the last video we did the National North and South players. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and you picked up a few players from that. This time we are, like I say, we are doing the National League. I know there was a few problems with people importing shortlists and loading shortlists. I still haven't figured out the problem. A lot of people could find them. A lot of people couldn't find them. So if any of you guys did successfully manage to find the shortlists once you downloaded them, please let me know in the comments. Because if you've got a suggestion that I could maybe pass on to the guys on the site, that will be massively appreciated. I mean, I thought it was as simple as downloading the shortlist, putting the shortlist into the folder shortlist in the documents folder, and then loading them because it works on mine. So if you guys have got any suggestions, please let me know. But let's get right into it. So the style is going to be the same. So of course, we're going to have a team who's first in the National League, a team who's 12th, and a team who's 24th in the National League. Of course, this helps out a lot because, one, there's more players, and two, you know, you can't always buy, and there's a lot of clubs after these free transfers, so it's always good to go for a few players and stuff like that. But let's get right into it. So the first club, of course, is Notts County, who are predicted to finish top of the National League. As you can see, we've also got Eastleigh and Chorley. Chorley predicted bottom, Eastleigh are predicted in the middle of the league. So let's go straight into the shortlist. So of course we're going to load the shortlist up. So the shortlist will be National League first predicted team players. So that's the one. Obviously, if you download the other ones, you will have the other ones there as well. There's no harm in keeping these in case you decide to start new saves. Of course, these might work in other nations as well, but the majority of these players are English. I will move on to the different leagues and stuff like that around the world throughout FM20. So, you know, you could always look back if you decide to start. The idea is to pretty much cover almost every league across FM20. That's my plan. And it will be incredible if I can do that. And hopefully you guys will enjoy these type of videos. Let me know in the comments if, like I say, if there's a league you want me to do. I'll pop it on the list and we'll do it in kind of that order. There's no specific order this is going to go in. Of course, we're going to finish the England first before we move on to other nations. But yeah, there's some really good players and hopefully you guys are enjoying it. So the first one is the National League first team. So we're going to go through a few players. I'll kind of give you the best ones, but all of these are really, really good. So, of course, we're Notts County. So the first player that stands out to me is Timmy Elsnick. This guy is very, very good. I mean, looking at his stats, very strong. I keep saying stats and people keep telling me off. I always say stats. We're going to call it attributes from now on. If I say stats once more in this video, pick me up on it because I won't realise. So, yeah, attributes, very good attributes. If you was to approach to sign Timmy Elsnick, it's going to cost you roughly around around 307. No, hang on, 1.9k. I couldn't find it then. So 1.9k per week for Timmy Elsnick, which is very good. It's not a bad price in the National League. Of course, you're going to need to be a big team. This is the reason we chose Notts County. They have got a lot of money. They are a big club, so you know, for that league anyway. But a few other players. One player that in particular that I like the look of is Mario Ferreira. Now, this guy has spent his whole life in Portugal. He's in Italy as well. But this guy looks very, very good. And I want some of you guys to actually sign this guy if you can in the National League. The good thing about this guy is not wanted either by anybody. So if you can swoop in on day one and pick this guy up, then it's a really good player. I've got a feel. I don't know his value. I've not bought these players in. But obviously, if I was trying to bid for him, I think this guy you could actually make a bit of money off, you know. So this is where I want you guys to test, because I can't do, I'm doing videos and everything, and I can't do lots and lots of saves. There's so much I want to do that I can't do at the moment. But this guy only wants 1.5k per week. He's locked in a release clause of 400k. So if you lose him, you're going to make 400k, which is still good in that league. So have a look at that guy. There's, of course, Harry Bunn on the left-hand side, previously at Bury. Obviously, all you guys know Bury kind of obviously got expelled. But if you try and approach to sign this guy, it's going to cost you around 2.4k, so a little bit higher, but Harry Bunn still looks very, very good. A few other players that I've noticed, if you want a bit of experience as well, you know, you could go for the goalkeeper Stuart Taylor, previously at Portsmouth, I think. Long time ago. Or maybe not, okay. Maybe I was thinking of Leeds. Stuart Taylor. Most of you guys will know this guy is wanted by a few League 2 clubs. So you can see there, I know he's 38, but experience is always good in these type of leagues. That's the main thing. Try not to sign lots and lots of youth players. So another one is Diego Sanchez. Looked interesting. So Diego Sanchez, 29 years old. Jamila was his last club. Another guy, not as good as the other ones. So in terms of strikers, Ula Lembo looks insane. So 20 years old, French guy from Lyon. Type of player that if you got promoted from the National League, you could keep this guy for League One, surely. I mean, he's wanted by Reading, who's in the Championship. So if you can pick this guy up, you've got a very good player. I'm not entirely sure of his wages. I mean, his wages, to be fair, are only 2k. So there is some really good players. You guys just need to have a look through them, see what positions you need, and then we'll go from there. The youngest player in the list is, of course, Mario Ferreira. I put this guy in by mistake. I don't think you'll be able to get a work permit for him. You can try, but I think that's just in there by mistake. And then another Dutch guy is a right winger, 16 pace, 16 acceleration, sorry. Looks very good. Let's move on to Eastleigh. So Eastleigh, straight away, let's go into the shortlist. Again, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to load shortlist. You're going to go to the 12th predicted team. Press load, and then you can see some players who will join the 12th predicted team. So you can notice Thomas Ulambo is also there as well for the 12th predicted team. So always start as high as you can and then work your way down. A few players that we've not looked at. Tyrell Warren, Vashon Neuville, who tends to come to the lower leagues quite a lot, previously at Newport and West Ham. He was at Newport on loan. But this guy's a very good left back if you need a left back. Good pace, more of a wing back type player. Very, very good. Of course, Tyrell Warren, the centre back, if you can pick him up. I've noticed it's quite hard to pick this guy up. He is one to buy a lot of Championship teams, so it's very difficult. But always try. Always bid for other players as well, just in case. A few others. There's a lot of foreign players in this one. So Ricardo Campos looks very good as well. He was, I think this guy was actually in the National North-South video, if I remember rightly. But this guy is still good enough for kind of the National League as well. So, like you say, he is wanted by Portsmouth. So, yeah, Jamie Thomas as well. But Alumbo, Islam Ferruz, another striker, previously at Chelsea for a lot of years. This guy looks very good. 23 years old now, Scottish. Good pace, good finishing as well for that league. Good off the ball. A good player you could definitely bring in. Looking at a few more. So you got Prince Behuben, 31 years old. Very good centre midfielder. Previously at Falkirk. You can try and bring this guy in if you can. Nathan Doyle. There's a lot of players I recognise. So, yeah, give them a go and see what you can do. Let's move on to Chorley. So Chorley, of course, are predicted to finish bottom of the league. So it's always going to be difficult to sign players. You haven't got that much money. Try and pick one or two players that maybe will make the difference for you in that season. So we're just going to load the shortlist. So once we load the shortlist, we've got the 24th predicted team. And you can see Luca Navarro, very good player. So you've got like players who obviously are in the second one, but you've got some less known players as well, which is these are the players that will only join Chorley or the team near the bottom. So again, Ricardo Campos is there if you can pick him up. Jamie Thomas, Luca Navarro, very good striker from Bolton. I mean, if you can pick this guy up, he's a very good player. I mean, if you try and bid for him, he's going to want roughly... I mean, he wants a non-contract. So I'm going to give you a little tip as well. If someone wants a non-contract, this is how I did it on my Farsley save. If you go to part-time, go to, I don't know, like a 2-year contract, or say 1-year contract, and put the wage quite low. So go like £130 a week. But make sure you change the appearance fee to maybe like 200. So it's on like 330 if he accepts it. I mean, if you try and do it, it sometimes will work, and you can get them on quite cheap wages. So yeah, that's that. But a lot of these might want, you know, non-contracts that you can just bring in. I know you're going to lose the players. Chiori Johnson's there, Scott Maloney. You know, there's a few good players. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. The job really is for you guys to go and look for the players and let me know in the comments kind of if you've signed anyone and how they're performing throughout the season for you. I do like to know, so let me know in the comments. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.